Good morning and welcome everyone to another video. This time we're going to cover the York Monks Cross Park and Ride or York HyperHub and an upcoming Ionity hub there. And actually the York Monks Cross Shopping Park isn't quite where the York Monks Cross Park and Ride is. That's actually by the Vanguard Shopping Centre, which is a little confusing. But it's very easy to get to on the York Ring Road, and so I'll show you what the deal is. And so here we are. You can see the York Ring Road all around the city with the A64, and we're just in the northeast corner there. And any sat nav will get you to this for quite easily, which is fantastic. If you look at the detailed road with a little map leading in, as you turn in left from the roundabout to the site, you can immediately see where the solar canopies are for the destination chargers, and you can immediately see where the rapid chargers are that are all run by BP Pulse. Interestingly, OVO Energy installed them. There's 47 kilowatt chargers here, and there's three 50 kilowatt chargers here and three 150 kilowatt chargers. Plus they've got some battery banks and power things over here. Some of the buses that do your park and ride are actually electric as well, and they've even got EV chargers for the electric buses right by the bus stop, which is quite interesting to see. And I just thought the placement of this was fantastic because it just sort of like really highlights that the infrastructure is there to all the people who aren't in EVs yet, and so they can see that it is possible to run an EV in and around York or from further afield. So what they decided to do was put all these solar canopies in, so it's really great to see this actually. So apparently they've got up to 100 kilowatt peaks at each park and ride, and they've got some battery banks to sort of bolster the grid connection so they can do some energy arbitrage and keep their tariffs a bit lower. So that's their model of what they're doing. And they've got another one at Poppleton Bar, or was it Poppleton? Poppleton Bar. Which is another park and ride, and York's got loads of these because parking's so precious in the town centre that it's very expensive, etc. So how much are they charging? Well, for the destination chargers, it's 55p a kilowatt hour, which is relatively expensive, isn't it? So that's going to come out at like 13-14p a mile for my car, so that's more expensive than petrol, barely, but it still is. It probably still needs a bit of work on that price. I think that's still too high, but the rapid chargers at 59p undercut most of the market considerably, and there's only a few Tesla or Arnold Clark or Ionity with subscriptions and other subscription services that are cheaper for rapid chargers, and the 50 kilowatt chargers are the same price as the 150, so that's quite good. That's not bad. It's not great, not bad. Let me know what you think. So without further ado, let's have a little look at them. Sorry, I think it was a bit windy, and I'm about to get a mic. It's going to arrive today, so hopefully that'll improve sound quality in future videos. So yeah, let's have a little listen to this.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Monks Cross Super Hub by BP Pulse, who are invited by York City Council to come and install a super hub. You can see it's got a canopy, and these are actually a solar canopy. And we've got four 50 kilowatt chargers here on the right. Here's a council plan here. And we've got on the left, we've got four 150 kilowatt chargers. Now, the good thing about these APP units is they show how much you're going to be charged. This one's no longer charging. It was set at 80% limit. But yeah, you've got 50s. If you're going to be staying a while, perhaps you're going to the cinema or the shopping centre, and you don't need to be in a special rush. Or you've got the 150s if you really do need to get going. And we are by the York Ring Road, so there's plenty to do there. They're quite easy to use. You can see you've got contactless, or you can use the app. They're not on Octopus Electrobus. I'm not sure if there are any other roaming, but you can get them on the BP Pulse thing. And here you go. This is quite good advertising for it because it's all 59p, which isn't a bad price. But as you come in and out in a petrol car, you will see this. You will see the destination charges over there, which there are 47 kilowatts. And you will see the price for these rapid chargers being fairly reasonable, 59p. Not as cheap as petrol, I don't think, at that price, but still quite good compared to the rip-offs that you get from other brands. And I think part of it is because your car sort of your council are like leasing the land for a lot of money, or they've got a deal with BP?
The actual reason they're cheaper is the battery. Perhaps the solar a little bit for the destinations, but the batteries that they've got in the big wooden fenced area behind us, and so they're importing off-peak and reducing their reliance on peak electricity.
So what charge they're going to price this? BP's prices are a lot more expensive than that otherwise. But yeah, it's a really nice install, and it's really good to see car parks with solar canopies on. Hopefully you can see over here. Let's zoom in a bit. 47 kilowatt chargers over there, which I don't think I can see any being used. Sadly. But otherwise very good. Hi everyone.
And then further around the corner is Ionity. So if we go back to the map at the beginning of the presentation, you can see the Vanguard shopping centre on the right. So you turn left into the park and ride, or if you just go straight ahead or turn right, then you can get into the Vanguard shopping centre. And I spotted these Ionities waiting for either their grid connection or to be turned on. I think they've been there a while, so we're just waiting for their DNA probably to connect them up. So let's have a look at this charging hub.
Hi everyone, welcome to York's Monks Cross on a very sunny day, and this is the upcoming new Ionity charge point. This is a 6 bayed charger with these 300 kilowatt. I wonder what brand they are. I'm not 100% sure. Tritium chargers. We've got out of business sadly, so hopefully these are repairable by other manufacturers, but they'll be hopefully online soon. You can see the huge grid connection we've got back here. Sorry if I'm very clear with the contrast on my phone. And yeah, this should be live really soon, hopefully. I'll have a look in the Ionity app. Don't forget your Ionity passport subscriptions for really cheap charging. You can get them down to 43p from 74p. And there's a midpoint as well for 53p. So wonderful thing. And if you're paying 43p, that's cheaper than petrol, and the subscription doesn't take it above the cost of petrol, and you can just pop in to the shops once a week. You can easily do a week's average commute here at Monks Cross. It's quite a fabulous little piece. So hopefully these will go live soon, and I'll show you where they are on the York Ring Road. Hi.
And so that's just about it for the video, although I will just mention if you were to check out some of the referral codes we've got on the channel for Octopus Energy, really great green energy company, really great customer service. They're just fixing my smart meter at the moment, and if you use this code you'll get 50 quid and I get 50 quid, so we both win-win. Octopus Electric, I find it's the best roaming app. It's got loads of different chargers in the UK and all around Europe. You can get an RFID card for free, and it's really sort of hassle-free. Plug and play and tap your card. You can pay through your energy bill, or you can pay through your direct debit or credit card, etc. It works really well, and if you want to use this code, you can get a £5 credit for doing so, and I get one too. Instavolt are expensive during the day, but actually quite reasonable at night at 54p. And so if you want to download their app using this referral code, you'll get a £5 code if you buy 10 kilowatt hours for them. And I don't think you're banned from doing that if you are just using the overnight price. So it's after 8 p.m. now, 8 p.m. till 7 a.m. you can get the 54p. And then lastly, not throwing away electronics, selling them to back market and buying refurbished phones such as my Pixel 7. You can get a tenner off using this code, and I get a bit of credit as well. And so you can get loads of electronics. Everything I've bought has been really good quality and has lasted really well, and I'm super pleased with it. So yeah, please do check that out if you want to. I guess the last thing I will say is that if you want to know more about the Ionity subscriptions and other EV charge point operator subscriptions, please do check out the charge point operator. No, sorry, the EV subscription videos. I've got 1 and 2 here, so check those out as well. Okay, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you for listening. If you have, bye.